Hello, good evening and welcome to Newcastle and round 6 of the FIM SuperEnduro World Championship. I'm Dave Moore and we are here for the Grand Prix of Great Britain. It could be another historical night here in Newcastle. Billy Bolt poised to win the world title. Also, alongside me is one of the competitors tonight, Paul Bolton.
And what a track we've got tonight, Dave.
It is, it looks very, very exciting. Full capacity crowd in the Newcastle Arena. The third time we've been here. And next week we will wrap the whole season up in France at Douai. But we're expecting Billy Bolt, perhaps in the second race tonight, will wrap up the world title for a 6th time.
Yep, and what a campaign we've had to this point. It's been absolutely epic. Billy, he has been on fire from start to finish. A little bit sketchy at the very beginning, but yeah, what a ride.
So these are the riders we're going to expect to entertain us tonight. Manny Lettenbichler came back in Serbia last week at Belgrade, and we're expecting more of the same from Manny. Toby Martin has just got stronger and stronger with each round. On the start bike, he is looking forward to performing in front of his home crowd. Also as well, his teammate from Sweden, steady Eddie Karlsson, podium at the Grand Prix of Serbia a week ago, and he is going to be strong here in Newcastle. Ashton Brightmore getting stronger, returned to the championship following his crash at the opening round in Gliwice in Poland in round 1. Came back in Serbia last week. And Mitch Brightmore dislocated his shoulder in Spain a few rounds ago. He has just gotten better and stronger ever since then. Second in the overall standings, Jonny Walker, as Paul said earlier, is carrying a little bit of an injury tonight, but he will not want to disappoint this British crowd. And who else? Billy Bolt, looking to make it 6 times world champion in SuperEnduro, and we think he's going to do it in race number 2. So Paul is going to be racing in the expert class, so as we look at SuperPole, but just before we do that, let me introduce my co-commentator for the expert classes and for SuperPole this evening, and it is none other than a world sidecar champion, multiple Isle of Man TT winner, and off-road enthusiast Ben Birchall. Ben, thank you for coming along. Welcome to Newcastle. How excited are you about tonight?
The pleasure is all mine, for sure. It's I really look forward to this event. My first time last year and just raved about it ever since. And I cannot tell you, the atmosphere in this place is amazing.
Just as you say that, a big round of applause just goes up around here. And if anyone knows how to have fun on a motorbike, it's Billy Bolt. So what about this young man? Ash Brightmore, just his 2nd round since coming back from injury, and he takes 3rd fastest. So great performance from Ash Brightmore. Mitch Brightmore as well, he's been so strong, I keep repeating it, since Spain, since dislocating his shoulder. We wondered at that time, would he be, we knew he'd be able to compete, but we weren't sure at what level, but he's been absolutely stunning. And also he's in the battle with Jonny Walker for 2nd place in the overall standings. I think it's pretty much a given that Billy Bolt is going to take the world title tonight. It will be, I think even if he just went home now or went on holiday, he'd still have the red plate going into France in a week's time. So yeah, then Billy Bolt, 3 big points for him. So Jonny Walker was 3rd fastest, ahead of Ash Brightmore. Mitch Brightmore was 2nd quickest, but Billy Bolt 3 points clearer to that, or closer, I should say, to that world title. So that's how it confirmed, with Billy Bolt, Mitch Brightmore and Jonny Walker, and Ash, Eddie Karlsson, Toby Martin and Manny Lettenbichler. They'll make the front row of the gate, and they'll be on the reverse row for race 2. We're gearing up for the first prestige final of the night. Should Billy Bolt win it, then we'll be a lot closer to that world title.
Yeah, Starks are riding well. Johnny's definitely going to suffer halfway through the race with that injury. It's going to be a test, this first one for Johnny. We've got Mitch and Ash. Ash was looking really strong. Definitely a different rider coming into this race from Serbia. So we've got a good race in our hands.
Yeah. Oh, great start from Mitch Brightmore, but will Billy Bolt take the whole shot?
Billy.
No, it's Mitch. So Brightmore leads. Oh, here comes Eddie Karlsson in second place. But it's Bolt who takes it. Bolt goes into second. Jonny Walker back and forth. Ash Brightmore is back in fifth with Manny Lettenbichler.
Can Jonny get round the side of Eddie Karlsson? Long way round. Can he stick it? He does. Back over on Billy. No.
So Mitch Brightmore still holding off Billy Bolt. This is a good ride early doors from Mitch Brightmore, 23 years of age.
Billy touches the back wheel on Mitch, which stalls his progress a tiny bit. Billy goes through.
Oh, and he does it again, just muscles his way through.
He's dabbing his way through though, can he? Yes, he does.
And here comes Jonny Walker.
Oh,
Oh, he's off.
Billy puts the front wheel off the rock. He's back on quick.
Yeah, keeps his hand on the bars. Here comes Mitch Brightmore from Jonny Walker. Brightmore's down again.
Walker goes through.
So Walker goes second, Brightmore back to third. Billy Bolt takes it, another 20 points, and he's closer to that World Championship title.
Oh, takes the barrier down on the way out.
So this is how that one finishes. Bolt, Walker, Brightmore, Karlsson, Lettenbichler, Martin is the top 7. But this could be the moment that we get a world champion title decided. So it's a reverse gate. We've seen from Billy Bolt in the past what goes on. We know from Billy Bolt that he just likes to hold back and carry on. Reverse gate this time. Billy Bolt on the outside. We're about to go racing in Newcastle again. And who's going to take the whole shot?
Well, Gomez gets to the corner first, but Edmondson takes it.
Edmondson with the whole shot. Where is Billy Bolt? Down in the
buried.
back.
Yeah,
he's held up.
Jonny Walker in a strong position at this stage in the race.
Jonny Walker up in the second. Harry Edmondson is the race leader, though.
Good lad. Hot man.
Gomez is going to lose a position.
Jonny comes through with a great move. Big pull.
So Jonny Walker from Edmondson. Aljavi's up there as well.
Billy goes inside, misses the triple this time.
Bolt goes past Aljavi. So he's right on Mitch Brightmore.
Nearly lands on the back of him.
Oh, but he takes it. So Bolt goes up in the second place. Brightmore in third. There is the battle in front. Oh, Walker
gets stalled up by Dominic.
Aljavi. Yeah, and Bolt's going to come through, is he? Here they go through the matrix. Now,
they're in heavy traffic. The guys can go nowhere. Billy's in the back of Dominic. Angry man.
But it happened. Aljavi held both Walker and Bolt, so no advantage really, or disadvantage.
Billy stalls it in the rocks.
Gets going again, recovers quickly.
He comes through. Is he going to make it this time? No, he tucks the front in the rocks.
Oh, it's down.
Gonna need a new kit for the next race.
Brightmore goes through to second. Jonny Walker takes a victory, but it will be Billy Bolt who will take the World Championship. Here he comes. He's world champion for a 6th time.
Great scenes.
We've witnessed history in Newcastle. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
That was some race.
It was fantastic. Billy Bolt third, his worst performance, or finish anyway, of the campaign so far. Eddie Karlsson in fourth, Ashton Brightmore fifth, Manny Lettenbichler sixth, Toby Martin seventh. So the whole of the second row managed to make their way into the top 7 in that race. We've got one more race to go. We've got Jonny Walker, race winner in 2. We've got Billy Bolt, race winner in 1. We've got Mitch Brightmore also in the picture. Ashton Brightmore looking stronger. Eddie Karlsson has been going really good tonight. The third and final race here in front of a packed arena in Newcastle. For the final time tonight, the Grand Prix of Great Britain. We're about to go racing in Prestige. Gate drops off. Brightmore with a great start, but here comes Bolt up the inside. Brightmore slides it. Bolt takes the whole shot.
Jonny back to inside. No!
Brightmore through.
Connection.
Brightmore then smacks into the back of Bolt. Bolt's on his way, but look at the battle for second place. Brightmore and Walker side by side into the rock garden. Brightmore on the inside, Walker on the outside, and it's Walker who powers through to second.
Lovely flick from the back wheel there from Jonny Walker on the exit of the rocks.
Here comes Eddie Karlsson on Ash Brightmore. This is the battle for 4th place. Brightmore just ahead of Karlsson. Here we go again, folks, through the rock garden.
Mitch Brightmore just getting a bit held up in the rocks. Oh, he goes off to the side. Can he recover it?
Billy Bolt through the rocks. Oh, foot off, balances, recovers, and it continues. Here they go. Brightmore has gained ground on Walker again.
Jonny goes off the side of the matrix.
Brightmore through to second. Walker back to third. Billy Bolt on his way.
Just skewed. C-pounce through a matrix. He's a bad man.
Billy Bolt takes it. The overall victory. He's the winner in Newcastle. What a guy. What a performance. What a champion.
Fantastic stuff again.
Oh, man. So I'd love to know what Mitch Brightmore, even when he pulled up, he looked, you know, he shook his head. I don't know what was going on.
I think he wanted a battle with Billy in this race.
Right, okay.
I think he wanted a battle with Bill, and he made some mistakes. He got a good start,
okay,
and he made some mistakes that let Billy get away. And he needed he needed the toe. He needed the toe.
So there we are. That's our top three. Mitch Brightmore in third place, Jonny Walker in second, Billy Bolt with the overall victory here in Newcastle at the Grand Prix of Great Britain. So again, what would you like Billy to do as he takes the fastest lap? What would you like to see Billy riding in France in a week's time, Paul?
1:25.
Yeah, would he do that?
Oh, he'd still do so well at a 1:25.
Mitch Brightmore still not looking happy.
I think he wanted to bring the race to Billy in that last one.
He's got
Steve P, downhill absolute legend.
Handing out the prizes.
Downhill mountain biking, that is, if you're not familiar. And Billy is very good friends with Mr. Pete, as well as all the rest of the boys, because Petey loves a bit of enduro in his spare time.
So well done, Jonny Walker, a race win tonight. And you know what? That gives him a little bit going on, you know, because if he'd have just got more second places tonight, you know, that can beat you up.
It can.
You know, and I say Billy keeps dominating and dominating. But yeah, but here we are. Listen to this, folks.
That's a relieved face, that. So proud of his hometown he is as well, where he's born and bred.
Not far from this arena as well.
He surely is a Geordie boy. Presented by Steve P, that's mint. Loves his mountain biking, does Billy. Got a lot of respect in the mountain bike world.
Every motorsport world, you know, I know there, everyone, all sorts, all manner of motorsport events. Here we go. So we're waiting for Marcelina to arrive in a moment. First of all, the red plate goes from Tomek Gagat to Billy Bolt. Yeah. Here we go. Down to you, Marcelina.
Billy Bolt, the world champion, 6 titles to your name, record matching. How important, how happy are you at the moment? Because it was just like a revelation what happened tonight.
Yeah, I'm really happy. You know, nice to get the jobs wrapped up tonight. Obviously, I wasn't too happy with the second race, in all honesty. Not for finishing third, you know, I have no problem with finishing third, just the little bit impatient on the second last lap, so it was a bit of a strange one, really. Obviously, you know, everyone else was happy, and rightly so, we won the World Championship, but I put a lot of pressure on myself to execute in the last one. You know, I really wanted to finish that off on a high. At least I could cross the finish line with a smile on my face, so no, I'm really happy. Amazing fight, second race, going with Mitch and Jonny. Like I say, the level of the sport now is so good. So yeah, thanks everyone for coming out. Big love and massive credit to the guys for putting on the event, the Fast Eddie boys and all his team. Because yeah, what can I say? Sold out arena in Newcastle to watch dirt bikes race and to come out on top. It's what dreams are made of. So yeah, thanks everyone and safe journey home. Thank you.
Thank you. Congrats.
Thank you, Marcelina, and thank you, Billy Bolt, for entertaining us royally again. Here we go.
Yes, big knock-knock. What a cheer there Full
again,
team, and his dad there, Dave, with the glasses on. Fantastic.
they're
scene.
not getting bored with winning, are they?
No.
You know, you can see how much it means.
There's so much effort goes into it though, Dave.
Yeah.
It's not just happened overnight. We've seen the progress. I've seen him come into enduro back in the day, and he was crashing it everywhere. Now this guy just is solid, sticking things together all the time. And how lucky are we to have Billy Bolt in this sport?
Yeah, really, really good. I don't think even Jonny Walker would argue with you on that as
Absolutely
well. You
not.
know, so yeah, he would have had multiple world titles, Jonny, had this man stuck to trials. And even got time for the fans as well. So we've got one more round to go. Should we do this all again next week, Paul?
Let's do it. I'll see you there.
France, in Douai. So that's next Saturday. Make sure you join us here on superenduro.tv.
Hope you guys at home have had a fantastic night tonight, as I have, Dave.
Worth every penny, every cent, every dime. Absolutely a great night here in Newcastle for the Grand Prix of Great Britain. It will be back on the calendar, I believe, next year as well. We'll get confirmation of all the dates in the coming months. But for now, we're looking forward next week to France, Paul.
Let's go there.
All right. So from Paul Bolton, Marcelena,
much.
and myself, Dave Moore, it's a fond farewell. We'll see you next week in France. Until then, it's bye-bye for now.